Hey guys, Hans Wormhat. This is a transvestigation into this one, Conor McGregor, the UFC fighter. These people are just clowns. They're clowns. See, I've told you they're all about facial expressions. That's it. It's like, oh look, I'm a girl because I don't know, because I have makeup on. You can see the brow ridge right here. You can see the light reflecting off that brow ridge. And they powder this face to, I mean, it's contoured, and I mean, you still see the angled jaw. This one's jaw is probably way this women put on fat in the face, men don't. This one has like the more chiseled looking face. This one does have a chubby cheek. It's a woman, really is. This cauliflower ear, I don't know. I honestly, that's kind of a weird one, cauliflower ear. But I don't think it's normal. I think that it's something that the creatures get when they're making the athletic creatures. I think that they can come out with some deformities and they just make up stories. Like I think that wrestling and stuff, it's a cover for this cauliflower ear, which is a developmental issue that the creatures get, I believe. That's just my personal opinion. Look at this discolored hand here. Um, yeah, trannies. Both of these are trannies. This it's just all expression. Notice the fox tail. Fox is 666 in gematria. So just look at the soft femme look. Look at the soft eye. So these are more, men's eyes are more piercing, women's eyes are more soft and gazing. You should be able to tell that here. These eyes, they like pierce into you. And then these ones are kind of just like soft. It's really a hard thing to describe, but it's something that you can definitely see. Notice how this one has high wide cheekbones and then this one has more of a chubby cheek. This is a pretty small nose. It's kind of bulbous, but it's not like that big. The lips are very small. Probably fake teeth, probably a brow implant, and they take tons of hormones. I mean, look at the foreheads. Compare the foreheads. This one's forehead is huge. So that's backwards. This almost looks like a paisley, which is 33 in gematria. Look at that forehead. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So, they slap they slap fake breasts on a dude. Look at that digit ratio. The fake nails, they kind of hide the digit ratio, but this is 100% a masculine digit ratio. Men, when they cross their legs, they cross it farther down. Like this is actually like a man crossing his legs. And it's kind of funny because the way that they cross their legs, if they're not paying close attention, it gives it away. This is kind of a big knee, and the way it's crossing the leg, women, the leg crosses higher up. And a lot of times the FTM cross their legs, which is just a weird thing for a guy to do. That's not comfortable because you have junk there. But a lot of times the FTM cross their legs and it's like way up higher. I'll point it out if I see it. Um, yeah, so tranny, both trannies. So this one is really into and this is, I think a lot of the sports stars are really into the ritualistic sodomy. There's even a cross up here at the top. And that's what this represents. Like, I don't want to get too much into the details, but what these Satanists do, it's like through sodomy, and it has to do with their spinal cord too. You can go look at Jim Carrey has talked about this before. Like, so celebrities have just openly spoken about this. It's like a sex magic, and it's something to do with the pineal gland, I think. Anyways, that's all I'll say about it. Look at the tiny bone structure in the shoulder blades and just the way it puts on fat. Like, I keep trying to explain this. I'm a real man. It's really, really easy for me and I'm kind of the same build as this. Like, this isn't a huge person, this Conor McGregor person. I'm a real man. It's really, really easy for me to have low body fat percentage. Like, I'm skinnier than this person, easy. And that's why these creatures are always backwards, and they've taught us everything backwards. Women have fat. Men are the ones that can get super skinny, so it's always backwards. This should be a sports star. This person should have very low fat body percentage, but they're chubby. So that doesn't make any sense. So some of these sports stars, they get strange proportions because I think these ones, they really are bred, and that's what I think with the cauliflower ear too. These ones, they're bred to be, they're creations. They think of themselves as creations. And so sometimes on the ones like Connor, they get weird proportions. Like I think that this is a it's a pretty long torso, it seems, but also the build is all wrong. Like just real men don't look like this. This back is just very bizarre looking. Like the shoulder blades are way too small, and then it's way too curvy. And like men are just more straight up and down. The female to male trannies, they get this weird look. It makes them look top heavier because they have the hourglass shape going on. But then, through binders or something like that, like what I think they might have going on here is something that pulls in their hips really tight. Like on the thing I did on Sean Connery, Zardoz, when he had the red thing pulling it in, I think that they might have stuff pulling it in really tight. I'm unsure. So I think this one's tranny wife throwing the 666. They always do their symbols. Just look at this. Does this look like a regular human to you? Does that look like an attractive man to you? It's really not. Tiny forehead, smooth feminine skin. It's a woman. BDFTM eyes, crow's feet. It's a woman juiced up on tea. Can you not tell that those shoulders are wrong? Where's your collarbones? You're not broad-shouldered. You're look at the chest region. Does that look right to you? Who looks at this chest region and is like, "Oh yeah, that's a man." What? These are little female breasts. Can you not tell that? This is not what a man's chest looks like. It just isn't. Look at all the fat that they put on in the upper arm. Men, just look at the shapes. It's all wrong. It's just really, really, really wrong. I've never understood male celebrity chests. It's because they're not men. Look at the neck. Where's your larynx? Where's your Adam's apple? Why do you have slopey, tiny? Look, just look at this. If you look at this length right here, where we see this collarbone, and then look at how close the collarbone is to the head. That's not a man. There is no way. There is nothing that you can tell me right now to make me think that this is a man's collarbone. Who tattoos their own name on themselves? That is self-worship. That is satanic. Just look at this. It's a creature. Again, I might get some hate for this, but a rose, a blue rose. David Lynch uses a blue rose as kind of a symbol. I don't know exactly what it means. So these are just soft female eyes. These eyes look like clone, so what people call clone eyes, or because they just the whites of the eyes just look white. You don't see any veins. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that yet, but people call eyes like this like soulless or clones or something like that. These ears are not. I don't believe I could even do a video on this. There's a truther out there called Putrid Head that actually did some videos on this. I don't think this is regular, and I don't believe the stories that it comes from wrestling. If you're a young man and if your ears start to look weird, you stop. Nobody wants to do something that disfigures their ears and makes them look like a freak. Like this, I believe it's a byproduct of the creature process, whatever makes these creatures the creatures, or it's a from the hormones and things like that. The saying that you get it from wrestling, saying that you get it from jujitsu, in my personal opinion, that's a cover. I don't believe that this is natural. Nobody would put themselves through that. No. These are small feminine lips. This is a small nose. It's just a female. Look at it. A lesbo. How many lesbos do you know that look like this? It's a butch lesbo. On T. Once you realize that, it becomes pretty obvious. All right, so I'll just quickly go through. I still have a lot of pictures left, so I'll just go through pretty quick. So I might not say everything. Probably doing a 666 here, always wearing super chunky watches. That looks like a small hand, and this just looks like FTM to me. Soft feminine skin, no cheekbones. Just looks like a creature. Look at this. Just look at this. This is so FTM. I can't even express to you how FTM this picture is. Haha, they do this to pretend that this one has a penis, which maybe it does, but it looks like a micro to me. This chest doesn't look right. Nothing about this chest looks right. This is not a man's chest. This one probably has a micro. Who knows? Pyramid, pyramid, FTM, FTM creature. Those look like really small. Like, doesn't this look way too skinny? These are like small shoes. Definitely looks like feminine skin. So, and is this really the same person? Looks so different. Very juiced up on the T in this picture. You can tell when they're very juiced up. But here in the neck, you can see it's not right. The where's your larynx and your Adam's apple? It's just not there. This whole fight was so dumb. Like, I think that the Vegas shooting, some people thought that this fight was going to be some sort of psyop thing. So maybe they were planning on doing the shooting at this fight, but then they decided to move it. Look at this purple pyramid. Is that the Luxor in the background? This fight was really dumb. It was all blown up for no reason, and like really, honestly, this person, McGregor, should have been able to win like really easily. I believe this is another tranny. Look at the neck. Like they can get a thick neck, but there's never a larynx, and there's never an Adam's apple. Here you go. This isn't what men look like. This is a FTM tranny. This is what they've sold to us as masculine, but it's a tranny. Look how bald this hair isn't right. Like real men, like just this. I don't know how they sold it for so long. Oh, nice suit. It says FU in pinstripes. These people are so classy and super classy with the pink tie. It's because it's a girl on the inside and a boy on the outside. They love wearing a pink tie or a pink shirt. You know, it's because it's just hinting. So it does kind of look like a small torso. They just get a weird look to them. They have an hourglass shape, but I think that they do bind their hips in, and these ones are big time creations. So I don't know. Their proportions look strange sometimes. Oh, here you go. It's the cross right there. And yeah, I 100% believe that this is a representation of their satanic ritualistic sodomy stuff. Just look at it. What about this looks right to you? Look at the wrist. Look at the chest. Does that look right to you? Um, just the way that the shoulder is so close to the neck is so wrong. This is a feminine digit ratio, 100% feminine digit ratio. You know, the tattoos are probably all satanic. They think of them as like royalty. Got the angel wings, so. So 666. It's all attitude. It's just a butch lesbo. It's really just all attitude with these people. This chest is not right. If this chest looks right to you, I don't know. You've just never seen a real man, I guess, because this is so wrong. This is disgusting. That belly button is disgusting, and you can just tell that that's not normal. You can tell that the frame is too small. It's because it's a woman's frame. It makes them look bulkier on top. It's a look that no man will ever get. This doesn't look like a man. This is just, it's their own unique, they've created their own beauty standards, and it really is not for regular humans. Regular humans don't look like this. Here's a red pyramid. This is the same as a Kabbalah bracelet. Wearing any type of red bracelet, it's the same thing as the Kabbalah bracelet. Just look at this build. Real men don't look like this. Look at the tranny, T-Rex tranny arms that angle away from the body. These legs just look feminine to me. The ankles seem pretty small. This is not sexy. It's disgusting. Can't you just tell how feminine it is and just weird and not correct? This isn't what men are supposed to look like. Discolored hands from hormone abuse. And we just got one more picture. I think when you finally get a picture like this, you see how hippie they can be. It's just so hard to find pictures of them with their whole body. Yeah, all the UFC people, they're trannies, and so maybe I'll do some more.